Several cases, details about some carbon monoxide poisonings. And an area of the country that's used to dealing with snow is nearly paralyzed after a massive blizzard. LEX18 News at 5:30 starts now.
Now, from WLEX, with coverage you can count on, this is LEX18 News at 5:30.
You are looking at a live picture from right here in Lexington, where we have plenty of proof that there's no rest for the weary. Good evening, I'm Kevin Christie.
I'm Nancy Cox. We'll join Lisa Kaplan in a moment. Thank you for joining us at 5:30. Well, you know you've got a real disaster on your hands when you have to call in the National Guard. That's what's happening right here in Lexington today. Several
Guard soldiers have been deployed across the area, 8 counties total, to help run emergency shuttles, pick up debris, restart power generators, and what you're seeing here, direct traffic. These 3 guys are part of the 940th MP unit based out of Lexington, just 3 of 12 guys here helping out. These 3 relieved 2 Lexington police officers about 5 o'clock. There are 2 other units helping in Fayette County, the 63rd Aviation Group out of Frankfort and the 206th Engineer Battalion out of Harrodsburg. Those 2 units are depending on some of their resources. Total, they have 2 Humvees, 1 2.5-ton truck, 4 chainsaws, and 1 front-end loader. We just heard from the National Guard they're also going to be bringing in more resources tomorrow. Also, this intersection here at Alumni and Yellowstone is very busy, like so many intersections around town. In fact, a woman just had a stroke in a car. She was in a passenger car. The fire department came in the ambulance. She's taken away and supposedly is going to be okay. Her husband was driving and called 911 on their cell phone, but it just goes to show all of our resources are being used. The military, the fire, the police, and all kinds of utilities programs. And I know everybody's very worried about getting their power back on and all of their utilities, but they just say, be patient. We're covering the news live in Lexington. Back to you.
Molly Grantham, thank you. Now, individuals and contractors can bring tree debris from Fayette County.
Exaggeration. The Lexington Fire Department has had to respond to several carbon monoxide poisoning calls over the past 48 hours. Earlier this afternoon, 3 members of one family had to be taken to the hospital. Lisa Kaplan joins us live from Lexington's Dunbar High School with more about that. Lisa, trying to stay warm can get dangerous, can't it?
It really can, Kevin. It's very scary. I'm here at Dunbar High School where that family you mentioned came in today seeking shelter. Well, they're Hispanic, and through an interpreter, the mother complained of nausea and explained that she'd been using a charcoal grill to heat their house. The mother, another woman, and a baby were taken to the hospital with suspected carbon monoxide poisoning. UK has treated 19 cases in the last few days, and other hospitals have treated several more. One man is hospitalized at Central Baptist, and he's in good condition tonight. Now, emergency officials urge you not to use things like grills or gas ovens to heat your home. When you use cooking or heating sources improperly, they can give off dangerous levels of carbon monoxide and odorless, colorless gas that, in high levels, can kill you within minutes. Now, emergency officials recommend you install a carbon monoxide detector in your house, but don't let it give you a false sense of security. They say the most important thing is prevention. Try to prevent that carbon monoxide poisoning from happening in the first place. Now, if you don't have a safe way to heat your house, try coming here to a shelter like this one so you can stay safe. Kevin.
That's some of the best advice. Thank you, Lisa. The Environmental Protection Agency says hundreds of people die accidentally every year from carbon monoxide or CO poisoning. Here are the symptoms.
You could be the driver of a tractor trailer that slid off the interstate, or the owner of this boat stuck in the median on I-75 as the latest wave of Ice Storm 2003 takes hold. Maybe those scenarios will help you grant KU's request for patient. Of course, nothing can take the place of a warm home lit by more than candles. But Don Bruniger suggests we shouldn't be too upset if our neighbors get there first.
If one transformer blows and whoever's on that one transformer, that's the ones that are out. And if your next door neighbor is not on that transformer, they're not going to be out unless their transformer blows.
Covering the news in Lexington, John McGarry, LEX18 News.
And we received an email from one woman whose husband works for a utility company, and she just wanted to remind everyone just how hard these crews are working and that it's a dangerous job even without the ice situation.
The storm is also affecting a lot of people to the north of Lexington. Some people in Scott County who had power found themselves without it today, but this outage is a little different. Richard Lom continues our live LEX18 Storm Tracker team coverage in Georgetown. Rich, explain what happened.
Well, I'll tell you, Kev, right now the power is still out here in North Georgetown. As you can see behind me here, police officers are still directing traffic at some of the major intersections. Again, power went out today at 1 o'clock intentionally. This is a controlled outage. They're trying to repair lines in the northern part of the county, but a very tough day because all the shops were also closed, even the big ones like Walmart. Long line of cars coming into Walmart and a long line of cars leaving Walmart. Shoppers would come up to the door and they were simply turned away. People would say, hey, we just aren't open right now. And it was a very, very tough day for many that desperately need supplies because they don't have power, but some say they're taking it in stride.
A little frustrated, but it's to be expected.
What can you do right now? I mean, I know that they're out of a lot of stuff. What are you most in need of right now with your power being out?
Just basically heat, that's all. Just came to see, get a little propane bottles, got everything else that we need, food. We planned ahead, but
Well, the power was only supposed to be out for about an hour or two today. As you can see, it is still out. We'll have an update for you on this situation coming up in half an hour. We're covering the news live in Scott County from the LEX18 Mobile Newsroom. Back to you.
Just a reminder, even if you've had electricity, be prepared. Thank you, Richard. In addition, if you have Bluegrass Energy as your power company, they're still...
You're watching LEX18 News at 5:30 with Kevin Christopher, Lisa Kaplan, True Blue coverage with Ryan Lemon, and Bill Meck with your Storm Tracker forecast. LEX18 News, coverage you can count on.